Everybody, I'm David Schultz. You can find me on davidrz.com. And today I'm going to be talking about the 9 benefits of reading. So, pretty much why you should be reading books and what can they do for you. So, let's start off with the first reason, which is relax. See it right here. So, relaxation. A study actually showed that reading does make you more relaxed. It's like, it pretty much disconnects you from reality into other worlds and minds and places where you don't have to deal with the everyday chaos that goes on most people's lives. So you sit and simply make yourself read, even if you don't want to. After you will find yourself in a state of flow, which is what you call it when you're doing things in the moment, very focused on every single task that you're doing. So you're solely focused on the task that you're doing. That's when you enter a state of flow with no distractions, no interruptions, none of that. But if you sit and make yourself read for about 5 to 10 minutes, you will find yourself immersed in whatever you're reading. And this is going to disconnect you again from the reality and all the things that you might think you have to do, or all the worries that you might have. Um, and you actually get to experience other other cultures, other circumstances, other um, emotional stories that you can learn from, autobiographies, which you can get courage from very interesting and successful people, and a lot of things. So let's go with the next one. That's how you can relax. Next one is knowledge, the ability to gain more knowledge. And the most valuable wealth is the one inside us. There's a reason people say knowledge is power. Our consumption of knowledge often determines our level of wealth and how much we know about us and many other universal topics. So, reading books is one of the cheapest and most effective ways to grow and expand one's knowledge base. And the more you learn, the more you earn. It's a Warren Buffett quote. He's a very successful investor, and he knows what he's saying. Plus, you can find this. You can find this in many places, many other different locations, and from many other people. Knowledge is power. Knowledge will grow your bank account, and reading is cheap and effective way to gain your knowledge. So, it's number 2. Let's move on to number 3. So, imagination, right there. So you get to expand your imagination. Innovations always start with an idea and a dream. And as Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. So we allow our minds to be creative and imagine rich, detailed pictures revolving around the stories that we're reading. And this practice of imagination actually improves what I call the creativity muscle. We're able to be more creative the more we exercise our minds to develop ideas. The stronger and easier it becomes to actually develop these. So, alrighty, let's go with number 4, which is be intriguing, right there. So you get to be interesting, pretty much, because having a broad base of knowledge can serve us in many ways. But you understand things many don't, and have ease at looking between lines. Basically, you can see things from a different angle, to put it that way. And you become an intriguing person for others as they are impressed with the amount of knowledge and wisdom you contain. And of course, intrigue comes with attractiveness. So, in the long run, you can say reading makes you attractive as well. So, there it goes for number 4. Let's move on to number 5, which is entertainment. Wow. Obviously, we can't leave the entertainment factor out. So, most people do believe that reading is boring, but have not actually ever read a complete book. So, for the ones who do, they have experienced the fun in reading and see how it does entertain. It is the most productive way to be entertained. And it's because you wonder, you learn, and grow. Read the first 10 pages of a good book nonstop, and you will find yourself immersed in interest. So, that's the definition of entertainment right there, being your attention being caught by something and being so in interest that you're immersed in it. You're immersed in the experience. That goes for number 5. This thing almost falls. So number 6, focus. So you improve your ability to focus, your concentration level. Because reading a book requires sitting for long periods of time, focusing solely on reading. And if you assign a certain amount of time every day to only read, you will train your mind to be focused. Because most society has a short attention span, right? It's a largely global known issue. And reading is one of the best ways to fix this problem, to strengthen your attention span, because you're concentrated solely on the reading and you assign a certain time to solely do that. That trains your mind, It builds the habit of being concentrated. So you sharpen your mind by reading. You sharpen your focus, your concentration, and your overall productivity goes up because you're not distracted doing other things. You're focused on the task. That's another way reading can help you. Alrighty, that's it for number 6. Let's get on to number 7. Better memory. Oh yeah. So when you read, you have more time to think and reflect. So, in contrast though, when watching a video or listening to an audio, you don't usually pause to think. The pause to think brings you insight and a better comprehension of the topic you're reading. And the benefits of the increased activity in your brain keeps your memory sharp and your learning capacity nimble. So, reading engages your brain, which in turn improves your memory. There you go. Let's move on to number 8. Very powerful. Vocabulary. You get to grow and expand your vocabulary. And so the more you consume, the more words you store in your verbal arsenal, which is what I called it. Just your vocabulary. It doesn't necessarily make you social overnight, but you do gain confidence because you have more resources to express yourself clearly. So in the big picture, yes, it does make you a better communicator also. That's it for number 8. It's pretty straightforward. More words you consume, the more vocabulary you're going to have and ways to say whatever you want to say. So let's move on to the last one, change, I think, which is the most powerful one because it gives you the power to reinvent yourself. There's thousands of books out there to pick up and collect knowledge from. Many have the power to shape our lives for the better. And I never liked to read, honestly, until I realized how much benefit and growth it actually has the potential to bring. With books, you get the knowledge required to create a new life for yourself or master any skill that you desire, including the skill of self-mastery, which is one of the most important skills you can learn, how to manage your emotions. daily reading would not only skyrocket your results in life, but also it will broaden and enrich your perspective of life. So you get more gratitude, you're more grateful. And so overall, reading simply will skyrocket your life. Those 9 benefits you see right there, I'm sure if you look enough, you'll find more benefits. Reading is amazing, and you should definitely try it. And if you want the financial independence, because I know many don't even have the time. Many are saying they don't have the time. They gotta pay some bills. They gotta go work or spend time with your kids or a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Having the financial independence is truly important too, because you get to do whatever's important to you. So you can have the time to invest in your learning growth and in your results in life. So if you want to find out how many people and I myself, how what we're doing to get a financial independence, check out the link below because I think this is some really hot stuff. This is innovations that have not been seen before, and we're actually aiming to make we're aiming to make 100 millionaires a year. Yes, so you had that right, 100 millionaires a year. I've never heard that before from any other business at all. If you want to check that out, I have the link below. Check it out. It's really, really worth it. And trust me, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be in it. I myself have been skeptical about a lot of business opportunities, but this, I believe, is the one that's going to be able to give me the freedom, the financial independence that I need so I can have the freedom to do things that really matter while providing value to the world. This is what that business allows you to do. Get financial freedom while you help the world be a better place. Check that link below, and I'll see you the next time. I hope that this value has actually made a difference for you. And comment below what's the 3 most impacting books. And if you didn't like it, let me know how I can improve. Also, I'm completely open to feedback and constructive feedback at least, so I can improve myself and see the flaws that I have. I would not mind it, and I'd be actually grateful for if you do that. So, see you the next one.